I'm about to put you on something. I'm about to teach you one of the most important technique or skill that you will need in this AI era, and that is prompt engineering. A lot of people are starting to hear this term everywhere, but not a lot of people know exactly what it means. So in this video, which is my first video in this series, I'm going to introduce to you what prompt engineering is, why it's important, and who benefits from it. So let's start with the basic question. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering refers to the process of crafting instructions that guide an AI model to generate high quality or desired output. Think of prompt engineering as a skill of communicating with AI effectively. Tools like ChatGPT and Cloud are extremely powerful, but the quality of the output you get heavily depends on the prompt you give them. That means if you give AI model a vague prompt, you will get vague answers. Let me give you a simple analogy. Think of it like ordering food at a restaurant. There's already a menu with different dishes, but not a lot of people actually order the food as it appears. They might say things like, "Oh, I'm allergic to peanut butter. Could you remove that? Or could you make the dish less salty? Or could you give me a medium rare steak?" Something like that, right? In other words, you're giving specific instruction so the chef prepares the dish according to how you want it. So AI behaves in a similar way. The more clearly you guide it with instruction, the more closer it will get to the output that you want. So if you give it clear, structured, and intentional prompt, the quality of the output significantly improves. Before we go further, there is one term I'll be using throughout this video, and that is AI model. When I say AI model, I'm referring to the system that actually generates the response. Behind tools like ChatGPT and Cloud, there is an AI model doing the reasoning and generating the output. Now that we have clarified that, let's move to the next important concept. What is a prompt? Now, I know you're going to say you just defined that. No, I defined prompt engineering in the first set of the video. Now we're defining prompt. It's the input that you type into the chat box in tools like ChatGPT and Cloud. For example, write me an essay. That's a prompt. Now that we got that out of the way, the next question becomes, how do you even actually write a good one? Now, prompt engineering has a lot of best practices, but for now, I'm going to give you the simple ones that you could start using right away. 1. Be clear and explicit. AI responds better when your instructions are specific. Instead of asking something vague like read this essay, you could say something like read this essay on a scale of 1 to 5 and explain the reason behind the score. The more clear you are with the instructions, the better the response. Give AI a role or perspective. You could ask AI to act as a specific persona. For example, act as a first grade teacher and read this essay. This will change the quality and the perspective of the response. 3. Provide examples. Examples help the AI understand the pattern you want. If you show the AI how a response should look like, it becomes much easier for it to generate similar output. This is one of the simplest ways to improve the quality of response. 4. Specify the format of the output. If you want short answers, tell the AI. If you want bullet points, let it know. If you want structured data like JSON, specify the format. Being explicit about the format helps the AI generate responses that are easier to use. And finally, prompt engineering is an iterative process. You rarely get the perfect prompt on the first try. You test it, adjust it, and improve on it until you get the result you want. Why it's important? Prompt engineering is actually one of the easiest ways to influence how an AI model behaves. Instead of retaining a model which requires advanced techniques like fine-tuning, you can simply change the prompt and influence the output directly. And that is very powerful. AI is now being used in every industry. People are using it to create content, analyze data, brainstorm ideas, but the people who get the best results from these tools are usually the ones who understand how to structure their apps properly. Who benefits from it? Prompt engineering isn't just for engineers or programmers. It can benefit CEOs, marketers. Basically, anyone who uses AI regularly can benefit from this skill. This video is just an introduction. In my next videos in this series, I'll break down practical prompt engineering technique, real examples of good prompt and bad prompt, simple frameworks you could use to get better AI response. So if you're interested in learning how to use AI effectively, this series is for you. Stay tuned for that. And I'll see you in my next video.